The problem with you is you're whining like a little fucking baby.
What's going on, fam? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with another episode of Ask Papa Swolio. Remember, if you want your question answered right here on the show, just drop it in the comments down below with the hashtag AskPapaSwolio, and I will get to them as soon as I can. Remember to also subscribe to my podcast, the Daily Swole Podcast. It is live every single day on my second channel, Daily Swole Podcast, but you can subscribe everywhere. Apple Podcast, Overcast, Castbox, Swolecast, Spotify, Google Play, anywhere you like to bang your ear holes with some knowledge cock, you can check out the Daily Swole Podcast, so make sure you subscribe. I'll put the links down in the description below. Let's get into the first question of the day. This one is from Thaddeus Fields. Papa Swolio, hey man, on your fitness journey, what are some of the myths or silly things you did that you look back on with a wise smile? I remember doing one of those weight gainers. It doesn't even exist anymore. It was one of those like XXXL weight gainers that it said, and I was mixing it in with milk and ice cream. I can't even imagine how many calories that was, but it must have been easily like 2,000 calories. And I remember just feeling completely like a fucking water balloon after drinking that. And the reason why I had to mix it with ice cream is because the weight gainer was so disgusting. I needed something to mask the flavor. And of course, hey, milk and ice cream is probably the best thing to do, right? This is like 1999 or 2000, 2001, something like that. Long time ago. Question from Christy Mayberry. Papa Swolio, carbs pre and post workout. Does it matter what type of carbs? This is a great question. It used to be that you want simple carbs right after a workout and more complex carbs before, so you have slower digestion, and then right after you get quick absorption. I don't pander to that shit anymore. I have a sweet potato maybe half an hour to an hour before I work out. That works for me. It digests well. I love the feeling. A cold sweet potato, I just love it. That's my pre-workout meal. And then right after a workout, I'll eat something. Maybe I'll pound some watermelon. Maybe I'll have steak and potatoes. I have my food as soon after. I don't do protein shakes anymore. So whatever you do that works for you is great. You still want to make sure that you're staying within your caloric needs in terms of surplus or deficit. If you play the macros game, you're going to be calculating that. But for me, it's the quality of the food. So what you like to do before workout, as we know, you can train fasted. That's totally cool. You could train with food in your stomach if that works for you. But right after, you want to eat. You definitely need nutrition after you work out. But what kind of carbs? Just eat food. Bros, ladies, bros and hoes. Just eat some food. Eat it. Eat it. You're fine. You're fine. Next question from Unsolicited Opinions. Ooh. Papa Swolio, what is the best yoga for flexibility versus the best yoga for strength? All yoga is great. It depends on who's teaching it, what experience you have. I mean, it's like having a certain meal on a certain day because you like to have fish on Sundays just because you like fish on the porch. I don't know why that popped into my head. You can do different types of yoga based on your needs. So there are more slower, restorative types of yoga, and there's more of flows where it's a lot of strength and a lot of power and endurance. So in terms of strength, I would say probably a power flow like a vinyasa flow. But in terms of flexibility, that is very vague in terms of yoga because there's so many aspects of all different types of the practice that will aid in flexibility, like being able to go through a fuller range of motion, activating underactive muscles, and unlocking joints and stuff like that. For mobility, I personally like a yin flow, which is very passive and it gets really deep into the deep fascial connective tissue, and also like a Raja yoga is great too, but all styles are fantastic. So I recommend that you try a bunch of different ones, see what you like, and work that into your schedule. Whatever you can be consistent with is fantastic. Question from Rose M. Papa Swolio, you've slowly become one of my favorite fitness YouTubers. Ooh, I'm a YouTuber. Look at that. Fancy Papa Swolio. I work anywhere from 6 hours to 11 plus hours per shift. When I get home, I am exhausted and I have trouble getting up and get motivated for the next day, even with an alarm. Any advice for pushing through when I'm too tired to get up and at least get a quick workout in and still have time to relax? What do you want? What do you want? I mean, you have a job, you work night shift, so you're pulling at different ends of the spectrum in terms of your circadian rhythm, but you want to get a quick workout in and still have time to relax. Why do you want to relax? Do you want results? That comes down to you. I can't answer that question for you. Do you really want to get results? It's not about motivation. Like, you're tired, you're working your butt off and you're working at night, so your body's all off. Do you want results? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to build muscle? Whatever that is for you. Do you want that? It's not about the motivation. Fuck the motivation. Motivation means feeling like it. You're not going to feel like it. You're tired. You have to force that momentum. Force it. You have to do it. You have to do it anyway. Do it until it becomes a habit. Just do it. Do it. It's going to suck. Do it. You're going to be tired. do it. Just keep on fucking doing it. Might also be a good idea to get a job where you're not around fast food all the time. That's a side note. But if you want to do it, do it. Force it. Force the habit. It's good for your body. Do it. Don't worry about feeling like it, because I don't always feel like it either. Question from Zachary Renderer. Papa Swolio, I am someone who has used BCAAs for a while during my workout. I've heard a lot of stuff lately that BCAAs are trash and killing the gains. What is your opinion? Should I stop spending money on them? I don't know about killing your gains. It's just that branched chain amino acids aren't necessary in supplement form to help you build muscle. You don't need that to build muscle. You're getting plenty from food, and the way and the studies that were used and the way that BCAAs are marketed make it seem like they have this high impact on your muscle regeneration, or that preserves muscle tissue. There really is no basis for that with BCAA supplementation. There might be extreme cases where maybe it's an extreme endurance athlete when you're doing marathons or 100-mile races, or maybe when you are in the hospital for specific medical conditions. But for you, for the average person, for me, I don't take them. So you're asking my opinion? Again, my opinion. I don't take them. I don't spend money on them. I have in the past. Years ago, I used to buy all that shit. And I've told the story a couple times. At one point, I ran out of all the supplements at the same time. I didn't want to spend like $200 or $300 to buy all those things again. This is years ago. So I decided, let me reset, let me cleanse out a little bit and see how I feel. And I felt fine the same way without taking that stuff. So I doubled down on my food. I focused on all the things I was eating, the best foods for my joints, for anti-inflammatory properties, and started really getting into nitty-gritty. That's why I push real food so hard. I don't take it, and I just don't recommend it to anyone. I think it's a money pit. Question from Zombie. Papa Swolio, due to a knee injury, I can only work out in the gym or swimming. Okay. I enjoyed both and did so 3 to 4 times a week over 2 years. But last year was pretty tough and I quit exercising because of it. And I'm trying to get back into it, but I can't find motivation. When it comes to this motivation, this is a second part. I'm answering this question too, and I already answered motivation in a previous question, but this is for you, Zombie, whoever you are. You gotta fucking do it. This is the motivation episode. I just don't like that word. I think it's overused, and I think people talk about it so much that it doesn't have any meaning anymore. Motivation, motivation, motivation. No, force momentum. Force it. Force the habit. Do it relentlessly in spite of disliking it. Just fucking do it. Just do it. If you're waiting to be inspired to work out, if you're waiting for the stars to align for you to change your entire lifestyle, get the fuck out of here. Your body doesn't want to change. Your body likes habits. That's why you got to force that new habit. So get back into it. Question from Taryn Thompson. Papa Swolio, how many days a week do you recommend to train? I currently do strength training 3 to 4 times a week. And P.S. I didn't like your channel at first, but I kept seeing your videos in my feed and I watched more, and I really enjoy the content you're putting out. Oh, I want a fan. Thanks, Taryn. You currently train 3 to 4 times a week. How many days a week do I recommend training? Sounds like you're doing great. I say train every day, but my definition of training is doing something that's moving your body forward. In other words, meditation can be considered training. Practicing yoga, foam rolling, doing mobility work. That is all active recovery, and that is training in my opinion. So I like the mentality of train every day, because every day is important for your health. Every day you should be doing something that's going to heal, push your body forward, active recovery. Just because you went to the gym on Monday and you're not going again till Thursday doesn't mean Tuesday and Wednesday are just, hey, I'm not going to do anything. You still got to eat right, still got to hydrate, still got to sleep right, still have to stretch and massage and foam roll and work on your brain. Like, there's so many different ways to continue to train every day. So I like the train every day mentality because it'll keep you more consistent and disciplined and seeing all the white space between your regular tasks that you can take advantage to push your health forward. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for this episode of Ask Papa Swolio. Remember, if you want your question answered right here on the show, just drop it in the comments down below with the hashtag AskPapaSwolio, and I will get to them as soon as I can. Don't forget to subscribe to the Daily Swole podcast. Links are in the description down below. You can subscribe everywhere: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, CastBox, wherever you like it. Google, Android, everywhere. Daily Swole podcast. I am also live streaming the podcast every single day on my second channel, Daily Swole podcast, right here on YouTube, so you can listen to it, you can watch it, you can interact with it. It's a great time, and I look forward to seeing you there. Peace out, fam. I'll see you next time for the next episode of APS. See you later.
Click the link, motherfucker! Click the the link. Click the link. Watch another video, like and subscribe. I know you want to. You know you want to. Come on, everyone knows you want to. You love Papa Swolio. You love the man bun. You love the sick bugging gains. You love it. Oh, oh, oh. You love it. Oh, 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 oh.